to listen to all day long here on what is just a spectacular Saturday afternoon here in Houston. As Jim Turner said, the home of the late George Foreman. What a loss for the sports world this year, but we will see if we get some power punches with offense between these two today. Houston has decided to kick off. Eric Herrera will be the return man for Memphis. Second game of this big weekend in the midst of the UFL season. Just when you look at those standings and you think you know,
you don't quickly. I mean, St. Louis with the momentum and Max Duggan getting a big win last night. Houston playing different with Jalen McClendon at the helm, and Memphis looking like a different team with Dresser Wynn. Throw expectations, throw predictions out the window. We're going to kick it off and figure it out.
Take a look at this ball on the tee, boys.
This is a unique position. And with it, it's fielded at the 20 as he went with the watermelon laydown for the kickoff.
That's what they're calling it, huh?
Well, typically that's used for an onside kick. So Dresser Wynn made his first start last week. He was at UT Martin. And then, of course, like so many, the travels on NFL practice squads, getting a little bit of playing time, and now here in the UFL.
Look, I mean, Sean McVay with the Rams brought him back multiple times, and back to 2023, actually brought him back as the backup quarterback to Carson Wentz in the playoffs. So anytime one of the greatest offensive minds at any level thinks he sees something in you, you know this kid's got a lot of talent. He just needs reps, and that's why the UFL is great. He needs experience. Showed a lot of promise last week and was the UFL Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, 235 yards and a touchdown a week ago.
So I'm on the sideline with Coach Mazzoni. He's a new offensive coordinator. Dresser Wynn has no audio, and so one of the pieces is he's saying, hey, I can't hear the play, so I think he just called his own play.
We'll go on the ground with Prince, and Prince with a lot of running room. And look at Deneric Prince. This is how we're opening up. A flag is down. We'll see if they walk it back. As Deneric Prince took it all the way, but this one may be coming back.
Holding. Boy, what a way to start the game for Memphis, but they're going to get James Tunstall, the left tackle, I think, on a hold.
75 of the offense.
Yep.
10-yard penalty, still first down.
Boy, what a bummer. This Memphis team comes into the game 8th in the UFL out of 8 teams in rushing. They really need to get the ground game going. Watch the left tackle, 75, right in front of you there. Just gets a little bit of the shoulder pad of the defensive end. That's all the edge that Deneric Prince and his speed needed. That was what Noel Mazzoni, the ops coordinator, now calling his 3rd game with Memphis, really his 2nd game with this new offense that they changed and threw out the playbook before Birmingham last week, installed an entirely new offense that he was familiar with. And he mentioned getting this run game going is paramount for a young quarterback, staying in rhythm, staying ahead of schedule.
Wes Hill now the running back. What's 1st and 20. And Hill will take it ahead and muscle his way out to the 39-yard line.
And Hill's with a great run. He was one of my impact players today. They signed him this week after releasing Jacob Cabody, and he needs to get going. And also Jonathan Adams, their star receiver, obviously the jump ball guy, big frame on the outside, leads the UFL in receptions.
Monday.
Leon O'Neal, Marvin Moody on the other side, trying to slow this new-look Memphis offense down. O'Neal had that pick 6 last week. Big momentum change for Houston when they took it to San Antonio.
Jordan, can you imagine installing an entirely new offense?
Oh, it's crazy.
In the middle of the season, personnel, names, terminology, verbiage, it's nuts.
Right before you play the 3-time champs. Yeah. Paid off, though.
Wes Hill's had the 9-yard run, so it makes for 2nd and 11 as Dresser Wynn trying to extend the play, looks downfield, and is able to get it complete to Kwame Lassiter. And that's a first down for Memphis.
Oh, man, a young quarterback breaking one of the cardinal sins. This is a great job. He's going to work to his left and then right initially, see some green grass, steps up, but you have to be really careful throwing this ball back across your body, over the middle. Great play by Kwame Lassiter, coming back to it there, preventing an interception.
21-yard reception for Lassiter. Wynn, a lot of pressure. And he's able to get it to Lassiter again, who is just about 1.5 yards in front of the line of scrimmage. Marsh was there defensively.
Yeah, head coach Jim Turner mentioned he thought it was the offensive line's best game last week. Needs another big game. Obviously, we saw the holding early from James Tunstall on the left side. And I actually heard, because we can hear all the audio, you heard Dresser Wynn on that last play tell the running back, block the nickel, because he was coming on a blitz. They didn't end up picking it up, but you can tell the field awareness that this young quarterback has already.
Second and 8, play action, the slant, and that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Jonathan Adams, the big-bodied receiver.
10. Hey, go trio right.
The well-traveled Noel Mazzoni.
All right, go trio right.
To him for a second.
Trio right, 54. F Miami, Y over. F Miami, Y over.
Trio right, 54.
And let's just say this, there aren't enough lines on the graphic to sum up the resume of Noel Mazzoni, who a lot of people remember his time at Texas A&M. He's one of the great characters in coaching.
We're going to get the over route. We're going to get Jay Adams on the over route.
No, if he doesn't get this, you got another play. Mouth even. Mouth even. Let's go.
Third down and 8. As Prince is tackled right away by T.J. Franklin.
So a little change at the line of scrimmage on that one by Dresser, because he heard Noel Mazzoni talking about hitting the over route to Jonathan Adams. He called a pass play there, but something at the line of scrimmage caused Wynn to change that. Now on 4th down and 10. The offense still out there.
That was an odd call, man. Considering he had 8 yards to gain.
Hey, you got it. Hey, listen to me. Punt that ball. Yo.
Yeah, that makes a little more sense.
Yeah, you hear the change from head coach Jim Turner saying, punt that ball, let's pin him.
Fred, what's the down and distance,
The punt team is going to...
Yeah, we're punting it.
Let's listen in.
Punt! Let's go, Keys.
So Matt Mangle, former starting punter at UCLA, will head out there for Memphis.
They got coverage on that skipping? They just went coverage on the skipping? Yeah. I knew.
Mangle looking with the back rotation, try to pin inside the 10. It drops in perfectly. And that's exactly what the special teams unit of Memphis was able to do. Great job defensively as Vic Zanderberg was able to down that ball.
Good job, 19. Good job, 19.
All the sounds of the UFL, access everywhere. We will be back with Houston on offense when we return. He's starting off the game at his own 4-yard line. McClendon to pass on the first play, and he gets breathing room to Kiki Chisholm.
And any inexperienced quarterback, as you just saw the pass attempt graphic a second ago, needs a good running back. Because Quandre White is a guy that can make something out of nothing. And a receiver they'd like to get going. Lawrence Keys almost had a big play down the sideline last week, had 1 foot out. And on the Memphis side, Zeke Vandenberg back from injury, and Cam Dantzler, the former 3rd-round pick, playing his 2nd game in a row.
2nd and 1, gets it complete to Lawrence Keys, and he solves that field position problem right away. 1st down, Houston.
Yeah, just like Memphis, this rushing attack is 7th in the UFL out of 8. They haven't been great. This offensive line starting to play a little bit better. They've moved some pieces around. Banner went from right tackle to left tackle. Jackson went from right guard to right tackle. Now that they're in their spots for a couple of weeks now, they need this run game to get going to help out their not young, but inexperienced quarterback.
You can't miss Banner, the former USC All-American at 6'8", 335 pounds, as Z White takes the carry. Eric Price, meanwhile, is the offensive coordinator.
Fox left, Z short, 37 counter OT. Fox left, Z short, 37 counter OT.
Counter run play here coming for Zaquandre White. Get some of those big bodies that you mentioned out on the edge in front of the running back.
It's 3rd medium. 3rd short.
Yeah. 180. What's that?
2nd and 7, and there it is with Z White. And he catches a good seam. That's close to the line to make loose.
That guys are standing down here next to Curtis Johnson and talking with with Eric Price this week. They've dinked and dunked their way to offensive success over the last 2 to 3 weeks, but they want to take some shots here. As we hear Jalen McClendon get the call.
Monday, ready?
But it's time for some of this stuff to set up the underneath pump and the ball to go over the top. Expect that throughout the day. They need chunk plays. They're tired of just dinking and dunking down the field.
We'll look for that. Here's a 3rd and 1.
15. Here we go.
Inside zone to the left here.
It's exactly what it is, and with that, it's a first down Houston with White.
Yeah, Luke, you make a great point there. That's one thing that Jared Horton, the DC for Memphis, mentioned is that this element of stretching the field vertically is completely new to Houston with Jalen McClendon.
Let's go right here. Let's go tight.
Well aware they want to take shots today.
By the way, that's a killer look out of Jared with the glasses and the bucket lid.
It's almost summertime.
Vertical.
Pass.
All right, okay. Here we go. 180. What's up?
McClendon back to pass. As he goes underneath, he's able to connect with Chisholm again. Had a huge college football career, did Kiki. Had 2 stops, including the SEC. Started off at Angelo State, but then finished up at Mizzou. Had 76 receptions in the SEC with the Tigers.
All right, here we go. 180. What's up?
There's White on 2nd down as he looks to bounce it, but into the boundary with a lot of pursuit. He is taken down by Hanson.
Can we get it? Yeah, let's go Atlanta. First play. Just call Atlanta. Atlanta.
We're gonna go right here. It's 3rd and about 5. We're gonna go shade auto. Are you good?
Yep.
Might be
Cut split.
All right.
You should throw this to Kiki.
Here we go.
For a reason.
180. What's up?
3rd and 5. McClendon is going to check down underneath to White, and White is going to be about a yard short of the stick.
But you heard C.J. Johnson right there saying he should throw this to Kiki Chisholm. Little wheel route, had a step on his guy, but pressure kind of closed in on McClendon. And had to check the ball down there. One of those shots that Luganville mentioned they want to start dialing up. We saw there on a 3rd and short.
Well, Mike River. So the story of the quarterbacks for Memphis gets some time, and now Dresser Wynn comes up with the win last week. By the way, it's for holding on their very first play. Keep it on the ground with Wes Hills, and Wes Hills takes it ahead to the 29-yard line. Well, every week we love to showcase the access that we give you, and between the wired up mics as well as the True Vision chest cam, this is the way that it looks.
A little new look personnel group here from Memphis. They got both running backs, Eric Prince and Wes Hills, and a 21 personnel on the field. Haven't done this year at all.
Marvin Moody wearing the True Vision, the linebacker for Houston. As Wynn goes underneath, a flag comes down that was incomplete as a flag came down at the end of the play right near Dresser Wynn.
Result of the play is an incomplete pass.
Legal use of hands to the face, 92 on the defense.
All right, we're going previous spot, incomplete pass. We're going on offense, correct? Offense or defense, Ron? Defense, 5-yard penalty, automatic first. Number 90.
Illegal use of the hands to the face. 92 of the defense. 5-yard penalty with an automatic first down.
Yeah, Darius Marang's going to get his hands up around the face of left guard Jared Thomas right here. You can see Thomas holding his ground really well right as Dresser's trying to get rid of that ball, and Marang just got his hands up in the face mask. Good call there.
Let's go, D. Let's go, D.
Johnson, the head coach for Houston. 4 decades of experience, the NFL and college. Won a national championship with the Canes, won a Super Bowl with the Saints. Well, sidearm to get it out to J.J. Wilson, who's wearing that True Vision chest cam today.
It's still 11, still 11. Here we go. Let's go. Nickel. Here we go. Call is. Let's go over 53 wide.
Chris Wilson, defensive coordinator for Houston, was the defensive line coach for the Philadelphia Eagles when they won Super Bowl 52. Something down. Dresser Wynn looking for an option. Drives the ball over the middle of midfield, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Wilson.
Just a little behind Wilson there on what we call a basic cross. 10 to 12-yard dig by the tight end.
Here we go. Let's go. Yep. Let's go. All right, go ace left. Rush. Go ace left. Zone Z in 55. Z Miami. Rush F zone auto. Ace left. Z in 55. Z Miami. Rush F auto.
55, same call they had on that third down previously. The Dresser Wynn 10 seconds on the play clock and ran out of.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. You got the corner route to Jay.
There's your 3rd and 6. They get it quickly out to West Hills, who tries to stretch ahead, but he's going to be well short. Need to get upfield a little more as Armani Marsh, the nickelback, with the tackle.
Yeah, just good coverage there, as you heard Noel Mazzoni say right before the snap. You got Jay on the corner route as Jonathan Adams trying to hit that corner route, corner back. The defender sunk with it, so smart decision by Dresser just to check that down, but even better play on third by this Houston defense.
But Jordan, they've got a lot of guys injured on the back end for Houston. So far, they're covering well, they're tackling well, and they're in the right place.
Yeah, there's not many guys active on the back end for Houston. I think they only have 6 total for those 4 spots across the back end. Really banged up.
Well, they came after that right up the middle. And fair catch at the 21-yard line. That is where Jalen McClendon and Houston will take over from there. Scopes of talent back in the
Yeah, Darnay Scott, Marshall Falk, Kyle Turley, all them dudes. And, you know, a lot of people don't realize CJ, when he moved on to Miami, Ed Reed, Andre Johnson, a multitude of guys he was responsible for recruiting to the University of Miami.
Right now, his main man is Jalen McClendon, the 29-year-old, well-traveled quarterback who has had like such stop-starts to his career. This is only his 7th start since high school football, and yet 29 years old, 2 different colleges, many pro teams. So he gets it to Z White, who's able to slide ahead out to the 29-yard.
Yeah, that's just 1 start in college at Baylor. Only 138 pass attempts in college. So this is a guy that you know is talented. You also know just hasn't played football. You want to see him just run the show, get everybody lined up, get the ball where it needs to go, and then show off that arm talent by pushing it downfield a couple times if he can.
He said to us the other day, I feel like I've always had the NFL arm talent. Now he senses the maturity and the experience that's coming his way, and the opportunity is critical. Here's play action for McClendon as he goes underneath to White again, and White will have the first down for Houston.
But see, that's great right there, right? Dial up a shot play, nothing downfield. This is playing quarterback, not just throwing it up as a jump ball because you called a shot play, but it's 2nd and medium. Check the ball down, get a first down, and you'll call it again. Those are the things you want to see from Jalen McClendon.
Here we go. You got to win here. 180. Where's that?
First down for the Roughnecks. A-gap pressure gets picked up, and Merritt out of the backfield spins his way free. Kirk Merritt, look at him go. My, oh my, explosive for the Roughnecks.
Boy, Merritt on just a little Texas route, just angle route. You heard McClendon say right before the snap, hey, win on this. And actually the backside linebacker is going to be the one that comes over to take coverage, and that's the guy Merritt makes miss. And then a couple guys run into each other. Great contact balance. And a big play again just on a dump off, taking what the defense gives you from Jalen McClendon.
Well, Merritt was so impressive last week against San Antonio, had a 21-yard touchdown. And as he goes ahead to the 22-yard line.
That's what I'm talking about.
CJ Johnson's reaction.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
That's funny. That's something every football player says on the field. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking. And you'll never say it any time in your life ever again.
And I say I'm going to do that to you now.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You never say that when you're boarding the plane.
You just left the
I'm going to do that to you today.
I love it.
Hey, slum. 180. Green 18. Green 18.
2nd and 6. Stay on the ground with White. White gets inside the 15-yard line, and that's a first down for the Roughnecks. Red zone breakdown this season for Houston, been playing better in recent weeks. As Eli Walker, the defensive back for Memphis, is in pain at the 20-yard line, and the medical staff is out to see him.
That's not a guy you want to see down. Had an interception last week, the first of the year for Memphis.
That was a big one. It was a pickoff in the third quarter. It stopped the drive. It was in the end zone. He's a guy that's been with defensive coordinator Jaron Horton for a while. Horton was the DC for the Pittsburgh Maulers for a couple of years, and Walker was a key part of that defense.
11.
No, white
See what I'm saying? You just got it. I like it.
By the way, you
like
were
it.
talking about Jalen McClendon, Jordan, moments ago about it's not always about taking the big shots, it's about playing quarterback and managing things. He's 6 of 6 passing for 67 yards.
Cheetah. Hey, watch
That's what this team needs.
15 buck alert. Cheetah. Ready? Come on.
15 buck alert. That's just a run play to the left. Could flip it out to a receiver if they don't have the numbers, but they will hand it off here.
White looking for something on the left side, not finding much. About 2.5 to 3. Dowell with the tackle.
Well, Jordan, we talk about taking shots in this league, and it's not all just about pushing the ball downfield, but this is a possession league because with the clock rule, how fast the quarter goes down, you have to be able to flip field position and put yourself in position to get points.
That's a great point. Just a reminder, the clock runs here, even on incompletions until that 2-minute mark. Before the halftime and at the end of the game.
2nd and 8. McClendon goes inside the 5 and into the end zone. Justin Hall. He leads the league in catches, and he gets the first score of the day here.
What a start for Jalen McClendon. You just ripped off the stats a second ago. Now 7-7 to start this game. This is the efficiency they've wanted to see from their older but inexperienced and very physically gifted quarterback.
Ortho home defense conversion attempt. As they go for one.
Here we go.
Merritt, as he takes it in, a 7-zip lead for Houston.
It's just going to be a little spot route. You're going to get the tight end to clear out right here. Tight end's going to clear out. It's going to take that linebacker, and this spot route's going to come right into the vacancy. And you got a Memphis defender there sitting, I think it's Guerrer, sitting in zone coverage. He's got to match that, right? Anytime in the red zone, you can't sit and just play traditional zone coverage. Once a guy identifies that he's entered your airspace, for lack of a better term, you have to match him. Guerrer there still just playing traditional zone with eyes on the quarterback, not matching that route. Left it wide open for the touchdown.
Hey, keep playing, hold on, keep playing.
Well, you hear Jalen McClendon right there just preaching to the offensive line. You came to this game, and now you guys wanted to push the ball downfield a little bit more. But checkdowns get first downs, and you're working through the progression. Walk us through how that series materialized there.
I mean, everybody just did their job. Like, I know it sounds cliche and simple, but, like, that's all we've been preaching the past 2 weeks. Just do your job. Like, the play gonna come to you. We don't know what play it is, but whenever the play present itself, just make it. So everybody just did their job there. Great job. Great job by the O-line.
All right, man.
Kurt going down and getting us that big play.
All right, keep doing it, bud.
Yes, sir.
Eric Garr on the return as he tries to force his way to the 30. Aaron, you were saying that the money was coming in on Memphis catching 3.5. What's the latest?
Well, Justin Hall just scored for Houston, and he was plus 650 to score the first touchdown. So a $10 bet would have won you $65. And obviously, look, the Houston Roughnecks are able to start off a little bit quicker than we'll say the Memphis Showboats. I mean, we've seen 3 punts already. Take advantage of the next drive markets right now that are available on ESPN Bet.
See, I love those prop plays that Aaron puts forth there. First to score a touchdown. plus 650 for Justin Hall. Had the 13-yard reception for the score moments ago.
False start. 69 of the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It's Noah Henderson, the offensive lineman. 19 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Win downfield, and it's incomplete as he was looking for big 6'6" D. Anderson.
Well, it's actually a really good ball. You mentioned it, D. Anderson, such a big target there. That ball's normally over the top. That's a deep post throw, but had safety over the top, so try to put it right on him.
Hey, trips right off.
Porter's going to come here in this offense, just trying to find some momentum and get things started.
End of the first quarter. Big story is Jalen McClendon. Here's Prince. As Prince just gets a yard that time, tackled by TJ
Trips right
Franklin.
off, 65 thump, Ocean. Trips right off, 65 thump, F Ocean. Linebacker, he had the linebacker on.
Trips right off. 65 thump. F Ocean. I win. Ready? 65.
What happened on that Chucky?
They went 3 buzz with the motion.
F Ocean would be Kwame Lassiter in the slot.
I'm going to look
at the
after
bottom of your screen.
Third down and 14 for Dresser. Win back to pass. As he has to check down underneath to Chris Pierce, and Pierce cannot get upfield, and the Houston defense does their job again.
Yeah, that pass play on first down, the incompletion, I think they got to really lean into the run game early. Right, that last run from Deneric Prince didn't get going, but Wes Hills and Prince have already had a couple big runs so far today, not even counting the one that got called back. They're going to lean on that run game on early downs, get themselves in some better third down situations. It's been a lot of third and long so far early in this game.
Third punt of the afternoon for Matt Mengel of Memphis. Oh, they got a piece of it. Houston got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds around the 35-yard line.
Well, they almost got it last time, and this time just a little deflection coming off the right side. I think it's Spivey, the tight end. Going to get a little hand on or Lassiter. Not sure who that was, but great job just sticking your hand out, running by the punter.
Here you go.
And great field position here for Houston, coming off a long touchdown drive last time they had the ball.
So the thing about the punt team specifically is you have to stay square. So you saw, I think it was Isaiah Green made number 50, turned his shoulders and stuck on one guy. But if you stay square, you could try to get both. That was a problem on that play.
So they can go the long way. Don't give them a nice, easy path to run by you.
McClendon gets it out to the outside and completes at the 29-yard line to the running back Lorenzo Lindo.
Let's go. F2 gun, fixed right close. Willie Slice Lake. F2 gun, fixed right close. Willie Slice Lake.
They're quick to the line.
Oh, hey, here you go. Hey, after gun, fix right close. Willie Slice Lake. Willie Slice Lake. After gun, fix right close. Willie Slice Lake.
Should be his keys.
Jalen McClendon is 8 for 8 to start this game.
What's that?
Oh, and met right away was Justin Hall that time, as Mark Gilbert was there defensively.
No, it's a great job by Gilbert. It's just a quick throw. As soon as he sees that quarterback stand straight up instead of handing it off, triggers right away.
Here you go.
That's a guy Gilbert actually trains with McClendon in the offseason, knows him well there. Maybe you got a little tell from his time training together on that one.
Yeah, I was talking to Mark Gilbert on the sideline. He said, man, watching this Houston team, he knew that their backup quarterback, Jalen McClendon, he's like, that's actually the better quarterback. So he's got a cannon. That's what he said, and that's what he saw.
180. What's that?
3rd and 6. Flag comes down as that ball falls incomplete.
In formation, cover receiver. Cover eligible receiver.
Result of the play is an incomplete pass.
What receiver was covered?
Receiver was covered.
Do you have his number?
Klein at back.
Illegal formation. Offense. Eligible receiver was covered up on the line of scrimmage. Penalties declined. Fourth down. Field goal. Field goal.
And that'll send Chris Blewett out, the former University of Pittsburgh star kicker, the all-time program leader in kick scoring for the Panthers. That's the first incompletion moments ago for Jalen McClendon. So Chris Blewett will come out for the field goal attempt, and this will be a 49-yard attempt. Blewett from 49, and it is a punched line drive that goes through. No elevation on that, but it gets 3 on the board, and it's a 10-0 Houston lead. After the blocked punt, they got field position. They cashed it in. This presentation of the UFL
especially is up for grabs. And right now, Houston just looking like a completely different team with the efficiency that Jalen McClendon's playing with right now.
Give credit to C.J. Johnson and his coaching staff making the improvements this midseason. Eric Garrett as he spins his way out to the 30-yard line. Well, Dresser Wynn, we talked to him the other day. He said
the linemen aren't frilly. They don't need the finer things in life. Just give them a couple full platefuls of hibachi in there. They'll be happy.
And you know, like when the shrimp is being flipped off the spatula, it's going right down their shirt, stains and all. Here's Wes Hills as he makes his way out to the 40-yard line.
Boy, Wes Hills has been a bright spot so far. A couple big runs. A guy that actually was running back for Jim Turner with the New Orleans Breakers a couple years ago. He was their leading rusher, and Turner said he just kind of energizes an offense. Signed him this week. I'd keep giving 22 the rock.
2023, he was all USFL. And then dealt with an injury, and this is more of what he offers, just that tough running in college at Slippery Rock. The single-season rushing record. Guy went for over 1,700 yards in 2018.
Is that good?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Hey, 38 Ohio, boom, boom, boom.
You know, runs kind of high. He's a bigger back, but he's physical, man. You can already tell. The first guy never brings him down.
6'2", about 220 pounds. They're going to start feeding him now as he goes ahead for 2 yards. Sam?
So I'm here with Coach Mazzoni. Coach, what are you seeing so far in this first quarter, first half, really?
We got to catch the ball a little bit better, throw a little bit better, run a little bit better. Usually that's what happens with offense, right? But the guys, we're starting to get a little bit going. We got to get our running game going a little bit right now, Sam.
Coach Turner earlier, he talked about this idea of unleashing the backs. And after this play call, I'm going to hear what Coach Mazzoni thinks about it.
Gun left, 39 Ohio, nail. Gun right, left, 39 Ohio, nail.
Everyone go.
So, Coach, with this play call, what were we thinking?
39 Ohio, nail.
Right here, we're just a little split zone look, and we're going to RPO the backside backer. If he chases a run, then hopefully we throw it with the trips right there. Come out the back.
Awesome.
Lady, wait up.
First down, and Wes Hills tackled by Bellamy.
Yeah, it's just series started, guys. I went to Chris Wilson, the defensive coordinator. I just said, hey, are you surprised they haven't kept running it? And now all of a sudden they're starting to run it. So his plan is to load the box, have the offense outnumbered, and if they're going to pressure, they're going to zone fire pressure, meaning they don't want their back end in man-to-man coverage. But so far they got their hands full stopping this run on this drive.
Waiting, what's up?
2nd and 9 for Dresser Wynn. He drives the balls. They just hook it up. Does so to Isaiah Washington for a first down.
You know, one thing we heard Noel Mazzoni mention is a couple RPOs. We got something on the front side, the back side. That's the biggest difference he's made installing this brand new offense last week, was adding options on both sides for Dresser Wynn on run plays. So if there's too many guys, you just spit it out this guy. If after the snap a safety rolls down, then you go the post-snap RPO. So a lot of options for Dresser Wynn to try to get this run game going.
Lady, what's up?
Oh, they go with the reverse here. And it is Adams. And Adams picks up a block and makes his way inside the 20-yard line.
what a great little counter, right? Everybody worried about the run, and you got this backside defender, Trayson, trying to run down the running back with a jet sweep from the backside, little reverse. Boy, just get the ball in Jonathan Adams' hands as many times as possible. When it's not in Wes Hillis or Deneric Prince's hands, get it to number 9.
So, Coach, big play. What are we thinking on this one, Coach?
We're looking for another one. We're going to try to attack the backside of the defense here, motion over. If we get the look we got, then we should be throwing the slide route, which is an RPO.
Now there's your motion over. Oh, but it's batted right in the face of Wisser by Leon O'Neal, the former Texas A&M Aggie.
And y'all are seeing what I'm seeing. He had Kyle Loxley wide open on that backside of the RPO. It just got tipped. So what we're seeing is the plays are working, but the defense is stepping up.
Watch all the room back here. If this ball doesn't get tipped, it is a touchdown. There is nobody there. It's a great job of drawing everybody up into the box. And then when they add that safety late, there's nobody over the top trying to throw it behind him. Ball just got tipped, unfortunately, from
this
Memphis.
one. We got
quarterback draw. Be quiet.
Be quiet. Quarterback draw. Yeah, sure. There it is. Back shoulder. Flag is down. What an effort to hold that ball in by D. Anderson. Wow.
On the field is a catch. We have a flag down as well, though.
72. Ineligible downfield, 72, and a pass that was completed beyond the line of scrimmage.
Correct.
Ineligible player downfield, 72 to the offense. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
And so this is an option that Dresser Wynn has on a quarterback draw, which is what was called. If there's too many guys in the box and you don't like it, you got man-to-man on the outside, but that ball has to come out fast because your offensive linemen have no idea that you're not running it.
Right, Eric Lindstrom is saying, I'm trying to block for you.
No, 72.
I thought Coach was lying to me. I'm thinking quarterback draw. Coach,
we're looking at it right now.
But sometimes they don't listen. Just like when you were playing.
Oh, man. Never listen.
You thought blitz.
Can we shut this down, Marvell? Do we have any communication?
It's Mike Pereira in the Verizon Command Center.
Okay, Frank, can you hear me? Frank. Okay, Frank. I just need to establish contact with Frank. Frank, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me on the field? I'll take any of the 7.
3 yards.
All right, we are just, Joe, we're just trying to establish communication.
I hear you now, Mike.
Okay, you hear me now. Okay, let's, first of all, we called in an eligible downfield. He gets a 3-yard buffer zone. He's only 1.5 yards, so it's not a foul. So we are going to pick up, we're going to pick up that flag, and then what was the ruling at the sideline?
The ruling was a completed pass.
Okay, and we've got 2 feet down, so we do have a completed pass. He's got control, so we're going to put the ball at the 3-yard line. 3-yard line is going to be first and goal at the 3.
First and goal at the 3. No ineligible downfield.
Correct.
Gotcha.
After reviewing the play, there is no penalty for ineligible player downfield. The result of the play is a completed catch at the 3-yard line. First and goal.
That was Mike Pereira in the Verizon Command Center. And what a catch by D. Anderson as they pick up the flag.
I mean, Rashad Williams was in perfect position. Should have been an interception. That reminds you of a guy named Randy Moss doing a segment called You Got Mossed. Because D. Anderson absolutely stole that from Rashad Williams.
So it's a 17-yard reception after Mike Pereira came in and made that decision as Wes Hills takes it inside the 2-yard line.
So, D, I got you on the sideline. It's passionate, it's energy. What are you experiencing right now?
Man, we're just trying to get these cobwebs off, and we're trying to kill everything in front of us right now.
How did you make that catch? What'd you see?
Man, being consistent, watching the ball all the way in, and just going up, making my play when the opportunity came.
And what's been the message on the sideline so far?
Play with energy, play with passion, and let's get this W.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And doing just that. That effort by D. Anderson. Xavier Benson is down. Medical staff able to get the linebacker for Houston up, former Oklahoma State star. He was the Pokes' leading tackler in 2022 and 2023.
Here we go. Yo, good. Here we go. Everyone, flood right. Z Casper, hustler on 1. Ready?
Second and goal.
You're doing right. No, you're the pitcher. You're right to the front. Yeah. Yes, one in.
Boy, they're going to fake a motion here to try to steal some eyes.
Wing to the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. J.J. Wilson.
Great answer from Memphis. Obviously, the exclamation point was the big play by D. Anderson, but the start of that drive was the rushing of West Hills, getting the run game going, picking up a couple first downs, getting some momentum, and then 1 or 2 big pass plays from Dresser Wynn. And they're right back in it.
65 Z Miami.
Remember, UFL, you can have a 1-point, a 2-point, or a 3-point conversion, and 5-yard line offers up the 2-point opportunity. Win, and that is tipped away at the last second as he was trying to get it to Kai Loxley, but JT Tyler was there to defend it.
So I mentioned the Casper, the motion that was going to try to pull defenders. Watch this motion take the only defender outside over the top, and now you have a tight end working on a linebacker that's got his eyes in the backfield watching the play action. A great design by Noel Mazzoni to pull defenders away from where you want to go, then steal eyes with play action.
9-play drive. Running game got going. Noel Mazzoni said they wanted to do that. And is that, just to explain that to folks, you got punt, touchdown, field goal. The other, a turnover, any other circumstances beyond what's listed on the board?
Yep, a turnover like you had mentioned, that entails an interception or different things like that. Of course, the field goal attempt is always an interesting one because they don't actually have to make it. They just have to attempt a field goal and get there. So that's another fun one to really take advantage of.
Yeah, but see, that's a value play to me. That's a great value play to me. What is that thing, like plus 340? I love that.
Yeah.
All right.
$10 bet would win you 34.
Or a $100 bet will win you 300.
Ah, there he is.
$1,000 bet.
Oh, there he is.
Let's stop talking dimes. This is Houston last time out when Jalen McClendon was guiding them on that scoring drive, and he was managing things really well.
A couple short throws on second down to just pick up first downs, not put yourself in 3rd and long. Big long run down the sideline off the reception by Merritt, and then a little bit of a blown zone coverage for the touchdown to Justin Hall. But again, McClendon 9 of 10 has been near perfect so far today.
All right, here you go. 180. What's that?
Merritt straight ahead. He was dragged down. He seems like a bullet for a moment there out to the 25. It was Green May who made the top drive.
Merritt's down. Merritt's down.
And it is Kirk Merritt, who is still down on the turf. And Kirk Merritt down on the field. Told you he had that impressive touchdown a week ago. Glad you're with us to start off.
Here you go. Hey, fixed right Z-shirt.
Chucky, not the split fall. They just, everybody's at into the box. That's right.
Okay.
Second down and 6 for Houston. Roughnecks quarterback Jalen McClendon, 9 of 10 for 84 yards. Here is Z White, and there's just nothing there. Great pursuit Boogie Roberts coming in to make the tackle.
Yeah, Boogie Roberts, the most interesting man in the UFL, did a great job of sniffing that screen out. Read it the whole way, flushed it to the sideline, let his boys rally behind him.
Are you saying that because he's a big and tall model for North Face and Nike, or has national TV acting experience?
He did a commercial with Stephen A.
He did.
I'll tell you what, he's coming for my job eventually.
Or Stephen A. did a commercial with him.
Ooh, see, I like what you did there.
Here we go, come on.
3rd and 10.
Here we go. 180. What's hot?
McClendon. Downfield strike is out of bounds. Sam?
So, Bug, I'm here. They're saying you're the most interesting man in the world, but you're tired, man. How you feeling right now?
Why you sitting up on me like that?
I'm not surprised you, man. My bad.
What they call me again?
The most interesting man in the world. Commercial with Stephen A. Smith, Coop Copperfit, all the things.
They call me Mr. Do-It-All, man. A man with a lot of talents, many talents. Football my first love, but I'm not only just a football player. I'm much more than that.
Tell me, what else are you?
You know, I'm a big and tall model. You know, I get my modeling on.
Yes.
Football player, actor, father first, great son, and I'm an educated man. Master's degree, 2 degrees from the San Jose State University, man. I do it all.
Hey, you grabbed the mic. Okay, so tell me about those degrees. Did you know you were going to get into acting and TV when you were going to college?
No, I always wanted to be a sports broadcaster after I was done because I always wanted to stay around the game because this game means so much to me. But during this transition, I found myself in front of the camera. Oh, I'm tired. And
get the man some water.
I found myself in front of the camera, and man, it just took off. God bless me. Was on the show All-American, then the rest made history since then.
How have you gotten these opportunities? All-American, different commercials, even ESPN commercials, Peloton. How have you gotten these opportunities?
God. That's the plan he had for me. You know, I had my own plan, but I walked with him through life. So he took me down that path, and it just blew up, and I'm going to take it and run with it. I'm going to win an Oscar one day.
Okay, what's next?
Get another stop when I get back out there.
Respect. So get another stop first, Oscar second.
Yeah. And raise a great son. Love you, son. Love you, mom.
I appreciate it.
He's special. I mean, he's just one of the great guys to cover in this league.
He needs some water, too. Hodge got in the way of Big Boy getting some water.
It's hard. So the screenplay is a hard play to cover, especially when you're a 300-pounder. So you got these little guys trying to juke you out. It's hard to stay in space. And so he made the play, they did the interview, and his little son, Ace, 11-month-old, shout out.
Second down, pressure up the middle as he gets it out to Prince, and Prince spins his way out past the 40-yard line.
That's a great job by Dresser. Win under pressure. He's got a linebacker coming scot-free down the A-gap, and just to get it out of his hands and pick up some kind of positive play. Watch linebacker triggers when the running back releases.
Hey, Mickey Field.
Instead of a negative play, you at least pick up a couple yards and get yourself in a 3rd and 7 here.
Monday.
Down in 7. There's Prince again. Prince is going to have the first down and a heck of a lot more as Big Alec Lindstrom was downfield. Flag comes down at the 36.
Well, 2 things. You got Jonathan Adams, the best player, on a drive route, and you got a vertical route here. Watch how those routes take all the defenders out of the way, and then Dresser, just with his eyes looking right, knowing his running back's going to leak back left, gets it to Deneric Prince in a big game.
23, the defense. This 15-yard penalty will be enforced from the end of the play with an automatic first down.
But a great job there by using routes, one with your best player, to just move defenders away from where you want to go. Just like that touchdown play earlier, Noel Mazzoni designing some great plays here with this new look offense that they just installed last week.
Which I just marvel at.
Crazy.
Mid-season.
Let's go. We got it. Delta, hey, sorry, hold 64.
So you tack on the 15-yard penalty and the ball at the 24-yard line. Great opportunity before halftime for Memphis, trailing by 4. Dresser gets it out quickly. This is Anderson again. He had that sensational battle for the ball and a catch that set up the score.
And look, it's not that there's anything wrong with Ken Wisenhunt's offense, as we see the mind fly cam here. Marvin Moody's got it on there. It's a great look. tracking the tackle. But when you're an offensive coordinator, calling somebody else's playbook is really tough.
Yes.
It's like if you went to a sushi restaurant in Japan and you know you like a California roll or a spicy tuna, but you have 10 seconds to order it and you don't know where it is on the menu.
Are you really hungry right now?
I am a little hungry, you know?
I know you got those awful peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that you devour.
Those are fantastic.
Coming your way. Here's Prince as he makes his way inside the 10-yard line.
But think about it. I mean, Mazzoni had to call a game with Wisenhunt's offense. You know, third down, he's like, oh, I know I want to come to this concept, but shoot, what does he call it? Where is it on the play call sheet? Really tough. The clock moves really fast in the UFL, so they just hit the reset button.
YMO, 39 Ohio Bolt. YMO, 39 Ohio Bolt.
Hey, 39 Ohio.
It's a testament to their players, too, guys.
Oh, yeah. Not easy.
Here's the True Vision chest cam on Marvin Moody. You see the player, you see his view, and you see the play. First and goal. And Dresser Wynn is going to take it in. And just like that, Memphis takes the lead.
There's a little bit of that athleticism. One of the reasons he's been a spark for this offense, just creating plays with his legs on pass plays, the ability to, look, he's not going to run a 70-yard touchdown and run away from everybody, but on his own read, if that end crashes down, just like it did right there, he can make you pay.
Dresser Wynn with the 9-yard rushing touchdown.
Hey, let's go gun right. ZN, 65, Z Miami on Monday. Ready? Get covered. Yeah.
Now going for 2. Here's Wynn with time to the end zone, back of the end zone, and he gets it complete for the 2-point conversion to Jonathan Adams. 14-10 all of a sudden.
So just a zone read, you're going to read this defensive end. If he crashes down, that's when Dresser can take it. But what I love is this tight end also pulling that secondary defender out of the way, and that's exactly where Dresser Wynn was able to attack the defense. So again, Noel Mazzoni doing a great job of using receivers and tight ends like chess pieces.
Touchdown!
With a conversion to Jonathan Adams there. An offense that came into this game 7th in the UFL. Saw them look a little different last week. I think they're really starting to catch their stride with some stability around this program that they've had the last week and a half or so.
First 3 drives for Memphis. They had 12 plays, 41 yards, and 3 punts. And in the last 2 drives, 113 yards and 14 points to take the lead. There's Lawrence Keys. He breaks free from what would be an ankle tackle and gets a few extra yards there. Well, the UFL Championship presented by Underdog is going to be back in St. Louis. That'll be June 14th. It'll be 8 p.m. Eastern on ABC. Our broadcast crew will have the honor of calling that game. Tickets, by the way, start at just $29. You can go to ufl.com/tickets. But this race to get to the postseason is getting very interesting. We told you a big game tomorrow between D.C. and Michigan, but this is a massive swing game with 2 teams that you thought, oh boy, they're going to be struggling this year, and all of a sudden they're playing some really good football. And the sack that's coming in strong that time was Memphis's Andrew Dowell.
And this is one where, if you could, you want to redirect the protection to one of the linebackers in the box. You see everybody sliding right to nobody. You got 5 offensive linemen on 2 defenders. That's where a quarterback with a little more experience can make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage. But in talking to Eric Price, the offensive coordinator, he doesn't handle a lot of those protection checks at the line of scrimmage.
No, that should have been a completion to Josh Peterson. As Jalen McClendon put it there, Peterson wasn't able to corral it. And And with that, we reach the 2-minute warning. Got a good game here in Houston. Two hungry teams. The Roughnecks and the Showboats, and Memphis with a 4-point lead.
Allowed the receivers to the 4-receiver side to block downfield.
John McClendon back to pass. Started the game 9 for 9. He's just 1 of 4 since. Gets the completion. Flag is down as he connects with Justin Hall.
Yeah, so a great play call here, but again, a little bit of the inexperience. Like Lubes just said, those receivers are blocking for that drive route coming from the backside, which is across the line of scrimmage. So they can't initiate the block
the same
until that ball is caught.
Number 6.
So we're going to go back 10 yards from the previous
goal, blocking too early.
Pass interference for 6 of the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That one, as a quarterback, you just got to know, if I have pressure, I got to get rid of it. The ball's got to come out of my hands to that guy, wherever he is. Because if I scramble and then throw, you're going to get that penalty every time.
And again, that's the awareness you talk about with the lack of experience. And that, and Hall came off the ball. He was ready to go over the middle of the ball. That ball could have come out quickly.
Let's go 10 personnel. Let's go gun trips left. 27 Z Dagger X Shim.
Gun trips Z. 26, Z-Dagger, Airship, Monday, ready? 27.
Watch the clock.
Jordan, what's your favorite 3rd and 27 play call?
Throw it to my running back and hope he breaks every tackle on the field. What do you think he's going to do right here?
And there it is. The throw underneath, and White takes it ahead to the
almost
1-yard line. Just had 10 more to go.
You got to break the first one first, right? And then go to the next one, the next.
Yeah, not much to do. Everybody's in deep coverage, so just check it down. And if you can break 1 tackle or 2 tackles and try to make a play of it, good effort there from Zaquandre. Trying to make his mom in the stands proud.
Woods who tripped him up.
This kills them with field position here, guys, with the dangerous returner and Henny for Memphis. And Houston hasn't been able to generate any type of momentum to at least cut half the field in half.
Henny, who went for a 108-yard kick 6. And that was also before halftime in that upset win against Birmingham. And there's this on your way tomorrow at noon, the Defenders and the Panthers. That's a big one in the UFL. Mike Rivers gets set to punt away. There is Isaiah Henny. Henny from the 26 reverses course. Good coverage by the Roughnecks. So just under a minute and a half before halftime. 14-10. As Memphis rallied behind Dresser Wynn, had the 9-yard rushing touchdown moments ago.
Yeah, remember that last drive started with running the football effectively on early downs. You got a minute and a half here. You got 2 timeouts, I believe. Houston's going to get the ball in the second half, so good opportunity here to try to extend this lead.
52 Dagger, X on 1, ready?
So we'll start with the pass play. Dagger is going to be a concept to the bottom of your screen. D. Anderson's going to be on a dig route. Right here, if he works that side, that's the guy. Actually, sorry, they're going to flip it. Dagger's going to be on the top side now.
Wynn goes to D. Anderson. D. Anderson able to get a few extra yards, and with that should have a first down. 2 timeouts remain for Memphis. A little something extra at the end that's getting cleaned up now.
F5, 55, X Lexus, X Lexus, X Lexus, 55, 55. Lady, lace up.
Here's Wynn on first down. Goes underneath to Anderson again, who gets it up to the 45-yard line. Minute to play before halftime.
And Houston's given those underneath throws, but with a minute left and 2 timeouts, they can take those. Just trying to get in field goal range at least.
Second and 3. And he connects just beyond midfield to Kwame Lassiter.
Now you got to think about using one of those timeouts.
That is a first down for Memphis.
Nickel Falcon fire zone. Nickel Falcon fire zone. Falcon right. Switch. Let's go. Let's go. Go. Falcon right.
Half a minute before halftime, goes across the grain and it's incomplete.
Second and 10. Still 10. 10 personnel. Playing for a field goal right here. Okay. 10. Here we go.
Here, Jim Turner, the head coach, said we're playing for a field goal.
Yes, I think with a minute and 20 seconds or so, they could have been playing for a touchdown. Maybe use one of those timeouts earlier. So much time came off the clock there, not using a timeout on that last one.
64, checks one. Here, let's go. Hey, Monday. Stop, lady. Hey, son.
Win. Oh, pressure. That ball's lofted up and it falls harmlessly incomplete. But he was taken down right as he was thrown by Rashad Berry.
And the best thing about opportunities like these, I get we talk about quarterback and offense, but as a defensive end or a pass rusher, you're thinking, man, this offensive lineman is tired as well, and so how can I beat him? So great job by Rashad Berry, understanding the position, the timing, and the offensive line is tired as well.
And actually, D. Anderson, who he was trying to target there, was tired as well. He was trying to hit a deep corner out. He was going about half speed. That's why Dresser went in to hold on to that ball longer than he wanted to.
18 seconds remain for Wynn as he quickly gets it to the outside to Washington. Ball's at the 44-yard line. His final precious seconds. Remember, they had 2 timeouts.
They still do.
Matt Coughlin is the kicker. This is who they're trying to put in the field goal position. You know, wind aided in practice from 70 yards. By the way, so many kickers love these moments where they say, all right, get the iPhone out.
Oh, yeah.
Because we're going to put
30-mile-an-hour wind in my bag.
From 70 yards out, but he's got a really strong leg. He was the most accurate kicker in the UFL last year.
And he's extremely confident. I mean, he's like, hey, coach, I got it. Coach, put me out there. He's walking on the field already. Let's see what decision the coach makes, but he's got the confidence and he's got the leg.
Well, there's your answer. So, Sam, let's see how much confidence he has. Next thing you hear from Jim Turner is simply punt.
Just a disappointing drive, right?
Yeah,
you looked up at the clock with over a minute left, 2 timeouts, and you were nearing midfield, and then that entire minute comes off the clock, and you only got 5 more yards, and you kept your timeouts in the bag, essentially.
And especially with the knowledge that Houston gets the ball to start the third quarter.
Yeah, I thought they'd be a little more
aggressive. Could have been managed much better than that.
But the context as well of last week they scored on a kick 6, so Jim Turner may be thinking, I don't want that to happen to us at the end of the half.
So they will punt away these final seconds here in this first half. It was a really entertaining first half to this point. Oh, they get a piece of it as the ball does go forward, fortunately, for Memphis, but T.J. Vasher coming in and getting a piece of that punt. And that's 2 times that we've seen that in this first half, and that is how we arrive at halftime. Memphis was a 13.5 dog a week ago when they won the game outright. They're catching 3.5, as Aaron told us here today, and they're up by 4. Lukes?
Yeah, here with CJ, Coach. Some self-inflicted wounds, particularly in the second quarter, and you're struggling to stop the run. How do you get back on track and regain that momentum?
Man, we got to stop the run. The defensive line and linebackers got to get in there. We got to probably put a little more pressure on them, and then just take what they give us. They give us a short passing game. Let's just take it.
All right, now if there is an opportunity, it doesn't have to be a shot, but to gain some explosives. Who the hands do you need to get the ball into to do that?
I think 15, Lawrence Keys is one guy, and Justin Hall, number 11, another guy.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Celebration of the most influential people in the world with musical performances by Ed Sheeran and Miles Smith. Don't miss it.
The Time 100 Gala, Sunday on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
Sunday, Idols Live coast to coast with mentor Miranda Lambert as we celebrate the iconic women of music.
You're a superstar.
Then Monday, your top 7 are revealed. More of that. Idol Live Sunday and Monday on ABC.
Sometimes you just need a little wonderful in your life. So why not go to a place made for it? Arlington, Texas. It's a city made for fun and excitement and all the things you love to do. And even some things you didn't know you loved until you came here and found them.
Let's look at the progressive coordinator, 3 different quarterbacks. But the Roughnecks will get the ball to start this second half. Merritt tries to keep his footing. He's tackled at about the 24.
Merritt on the return. Flag on the play.
Let's get the end of the run.
Comes down at the 25-yard.
Blocking the back, receiving team at the 33.
3 receiving team block in the back here. So it's the same spot as the end of the run. Gonna go back 10 from the 25. Number again, please.
During the return, hit a block in the back. 33 of the receiving team. It's 10-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 10 for Houston.
Let's go now. Hey, let's start off right. All right, here we go. Hey, hop the gun. Tour right there, Chicago River. Monday. Ready? On.
So the ball brought back to the 14-yard line.
180. What's happening?
White turns those legs ahead for a gain of 2.
Then empty left toy,
Isaiah Green-May.
Dragon F block. Empty left toy, 351 Dragon F block.
Here you go, here you go.
Eric Price mentioned some of these empty sets he loves for his inexperienced quarterback. It clears things. The defense can't disguise coverages. They got to show you exactly what they're doing and expect a quick game throw here. Ball's going to come out fast.
See if that quick passing game works for Jalen McClendon here on 2nd down. And yes, indeed it does as he gets it to Justin Hall. And Hall fights his way out to the 26-yard line, and that is a 1st down for the Roughnecks.
They're going fast. They're going fast. Let's go tight will auto. Tight will auto. Tell Cam he's live.
Cam, you're live. Cam, you're live.
Good spin move by Z White, but then he's wrapped up. As Eli Walker, who was down for a moment in that first half, making the tackle.
Hey, green. Z-tap peel, double left Quizno, or double right Quizno. He go 23, Z Denver, F Reed. Monday, ready? Here you go. Hey, let's go to it.
First first down since their 2nd drive of this game. Now it's 2nd and 8.
Here you go. Gotta go. Green team, go.
McClendon. He will go underneath to Shepard.
NASCAR. Toy left tear. Chicago Lake.
Third about on the reception.
That injury in the
Toy
first
left tear,
half.
Chicago Lake.
Chicago Lake. Toy left tear, Chicago Lake.
Chicago Lake. That's a run play with RPOs attached. Via zone read to the left.
Lingard, he's tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Oh yeah, and you can hear him saying RPO bubble. Watch all those guys in around the line of scrimmage. Don't have enough bodies to block. That's why Eric Price, offensive coordinator, was saying, flip that out to the bubble. RPO. McClendon hands it off into a brick wall. And again, it's the balance of the physical gifts and what he can do to stretch the field, and you're going to have 3 or 4 plays a game where it's like, this is what you should have done.
Exactly.
A missed protection, a missed hot throw that he had earlier. That one there that should have been the RPO throw. Those are going to pop up for a guy who just hasn't started a ton of games.
3rd string punt for Rivers, puts it outside the numbers and goes out of bounds, so he does his job there. But this Houston offense Needs some entertaining. Memphis Showboats head coach Jim Turner, former infantry officer in the Marine Corps, a fullback at Boston College, a long-time offensive line coach, had great success at Texas A&M, and now has stepped up this season when Ken Wisenhunt had to take a leave, and he's the head coach of the Showboats team that is playing much improved. Eric Prince on the carry. He can't find down the line by J.T. Tyler for the Roughnecks.
No, I know. I'm saying they didn't come down and get it. It got to be.
You can listen into the microphones. Marvin Moody, the linebacker, and Dresser win the quarterback.
Nickel Falcon fire zone. Nickel Falcon fire zone.
Fire zone, so Houston's going to be blitzing here.
Hey, switch. Hey, look. I'm gone.
2nd and 12. There is the linebacker blitz right in his chest, and it was nearly caught by Lassiter.
Boy, this is one where he's got to slide the protection the opposite way.
True vision chest cam here on Moody.
Because Marvin Moody came right down the C gap. Offensive line was sliding to the left. Moody in the fire zone from the nickel came from the right side. That one's got to be redirected by Wynn. Did a good job hanging in there trying to complete the ball, but he's got to see that safety to the field standing over the top of the nickel. We call that capping. When they do that, you know pressure's going to come.
How good is that true vision chest cam on Moody? Here's 3rd down. And that was nearly intercepted as he threw it inside and underneath, and Kenneth Isaac had a play on it.
There's a little miscommunication with the seam route. Wanted his guy to stay up the line a little bit more, but really nowhere to go. It was a coverage. Great coverage there by Houston.
Another one of those missed opportunities, though, for a turnover to have the ball on the 45-yard line.
5th punt of the afternoon for Mengel as Keys is driven back to the 21-yard line on the return. Decent return as he keeps his foot, gets it all the way out to the 44. But how about that true vision chest cam with Marvin Moody moments ago?
Yeah, so you're going to get pressure coming right here. You'd love if Wynn was able to see, and I don't know if, and you're going to see Moody coming right down the C gap right here, splitting the difference. But if we can go back to that, can we go back to the chat real quick? I'm just talking to the producers live. Here's what I wanted you to see. That Dresser Wynn's got to look to the field. No, we're not going to get it. You know, sometimes you'd call an audible, and
it's going to come right after this play. It's all access everything. You get the production truck all access. You get the mics, the chest cam, anything you want.
Bill hates me right now.
No. There's McClendon. Flag is down on 1st down. As McClendon launches it downfield, and it's incomplete.
Flag down.
What's the result of the play?
Incomplete pass is the result. Not all illegal shift. They were moving two men moving before the snap.
Okay, so you had 2 players in motion prior to the snap, not resetting. Okay.
Memphis, if they
incomplete pass, correct?
Yes.
Illegal shift. Offense, 2 players moving, not resetting prior to the snap. 5-yard penalty.
So back to that big play I was talking about. Here's what I want to see a young quarterback see. Watch this safety. See how low he is. When he starts to get around this guy, you know they're coming with the blitz. So when you see that safety low and you know your offensive line sliding to the left, redirect. Right? Flip that thing to the right so they slide that direction. Anytime that safety's low, hanging around, something's up because there's nobody for him to cover unless those guys blitz.
See Director Chuck Ciccarello taking good care of you, my man. Giving you exactly what you want. There's 2nd down, thrown to the outside. Sam?
So I'm here with Jaron Horton, the defensive coordinator, calling the play.
We've got 3rd and 10 right here, so we're going to look. Hey, let's go. We're going to press a little bit. What do we have on the field? Who they got? Is that 11 or 10? Is 10 personnel? Is that 10?
It looks like 10.
Here we go. We're going to go. Rover saw mirror. Rover saw mirror. And tell Cam, tell Cam, Rover saw mirror. Tell Cam that it's a receiver.
What words do what do those words mean?
Rover's the front, saw is the pressure. Oh, shoot, we got a weird look. Hey, go down right. Good. Here we go.
Here you go.
No, it's not empty.
3rd and 10.
There we go.
McClendon. Boy, and all that traffic got to him. That was Isaiah Green-May, who was right there in the pocket.
So, Coach, why pressure on that play?
We haven't shown a whole bunch of pressure, and we've shown a whole bunch of zone in that previous situation. We've shown a whole bunch of zone, and we wanted to give him a different look right there, and the pressure got home, so it's good. It'd be nice to get a sack, but we got the pressure home. So
awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
How about Sam right in the mix of it in the coach's box as Jaron Horton is literally on air here on ABC trying to count how many men were there on Bay a lot, picked up a lot there, and now making the most of it in Memphis. Meanwhile, Marvin Moody's the linebacker for Houston. This is his chest cam in the lower left-hand corner. Wynn gets it complete to Adams, and Adams with a burst upfield for a first down.
Hey, 151 cut. Here, no, let me get to him. Hey, 21.
18 yards to Adams, quick to the line is Dresser, Wynn, and Memphis. That ball was intercepted. A costly mistake for Dresser, Wynn, as Houston's Jaquan Shepard comes up with the pick.
And here's the first big mistake for Dresser, Wynn. Here's the problem. He sees one high, so he sees this high safety and press coverage right here. He's thinking it's man, right? But watch the corner. As this goes out to your left, the corner has eyes on him that he's not expecting because it's a short route by D. Anderson. So despite it being man, falls into a trap with a corner with eyes on him when he probably thinks that shouldn't happen. And a big momentum play for Houston.
Trailing by 4 halfway through this third quarter.
180! What's up?
McClendon after the turnover, and he gets it complete to the 26-yard line to Chisholm. Lutz?
Jaquan, you got to stand up, man. Catch your breath with me. Tell me about what you saw. You baited him, didn't you?
We baited him, man. What you want to know?
Well, give me the call initially and what your responsibility was.
Okay, cool. So we was in 51, man to man. You know what I'm saying? We're in a shot route, corner over. And then a hitch with behind it. You know what I'm saying? I see anything. He didn't throw the ball. So I just backed up for help deep. He just threw it to me. I mean, I ain't do nothing special. He just threw it to me.
Look at you peeking in man-to-man.
Tom, ask him how many times he's seen that in practice, because he was just with Memphis last week.
Yeah, but
honestly, we ain't even wrote that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even when I was with him, I never seen that. You know what I'm saying? So it was different.
Right place at right time.
Right place at right time.
Good job, man. Enjoy it.
Appreciate it.
So the former Memphis Showboats defensive back comes over to Houston and gets an interception against his former team.
Here we go. 180! What's up?
3rd down and 3. McClendon able to break free. Can he get to that corner as he reaches out the ball for a first down?
Boy, really good coverage. He wants to work slot to his right here. Great coverage, hands getting his way, and this is an element that we haven't seen McClendon do much of today. He has done it the last couple weeks, though, is use his legs as a weapon. I might even dial up a little quarterback run at some point for him. He's a really good athlete, big body guy.
So that's just their second 3rd down conversion.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. 180. What's up?
McClendon gets the ball out quickly again to Chisholm.
These are those opportunities we talked about coming out of the locker room. This is twice now that they've had the possession start inside the 30. You can't come away with field goals.
Alert Buck River. Alert Buck River. Here we go. 180. What's up?
2nd down run by Merritt doesn't go anywhere. That's that defensive coordinator, Jaron Horton, Sam.
All right, big 3rd down back here still with Jaron Horton. Let's listen in on the call.
Hey, get 50.
Get 52 out. Antoine's out. Antoine's out.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Get Nas.
Nas.
Here we go. We're going to go shade auto.
So what does that mean?
Playing cover 3. Safeties are going to roll down 3 strong or 2 weak. So we should be Indy concept, Indy 7, Indy 6. Safety should roll right to the number 3, and we're looking for like double in by 1 and 2 and the 7 cutter 6 from 3.
3rd and 5, it's incomplete.
Let's see. Field goal on. We need base. Base.
There's one. Base.
Base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Hold up.
6, 7.
You have 11?
10, 11. Yeah, we do now.
Did EG come on? Oh, yeah.
You have 11. Oh, wait, hold on.
Good.
11. Good.
Chris Blewett comes on for the 35-yard field goal attempt for Houston.
There's a hold.
As he puts it up and well.
He for sure got held.
You can hear Memphis feeling that there was a hold on that field goal attempt. Now, Dresser Wynn threw the interception moments ago that led to the 3 points for Houston. Here's how Wynn explained it moments ago.
I gave Dollar, the corner fell. I tried to back shoulder, and the corner came off.
Yeah, so just stay with the play. All right? Stay with the play. If you want to go outside, go outside.
Yeah, this is great. He made an adjustment at the line of scrimmage, changing to this play. That's why you heard Noel Mazzoni, the ops coordinator, say, just stay with the play. Thought it was man coverage. Thought this guy on the outside right here would be eyes on the receiver. Instead, he turned his eyes inside. And again, that's Jaquan Shepard, who was signed this week from Memphis. So behind enemy lines this week, giving some intel on this offense.
Last couple games for Memphis was a big part of Cincinnati's college football playoff team back in 2021. Played 37 games for the Bearcats before he transferred to Maryland, where he was an all-ACC player. (14-13). Eric Herrera brought down at the 27-yard line. 4th annual Miami Grand Prix is tomorrow. Coverage going to begin at 2:30 Eastern with Grand Prix Sunday, and the race begins at 4 p.m. right here on ABC. As somebody who lives in South Florida, the ticket demand to go to that Grand Prix over at Hard Rock Stadium. And also, good luck trying to get a restaurant reservation for the entire week.
Well, you're going to Vegas after the
Elvis. Yeah, we got a world title fight on ESPN tomorrow. The undisputed champion Naoya Inoue comes to America. He's one of the best knockout punchers in all of boxing. That's coming up after Sunday Night Baseball Dodgers game tomorrow night. Dresser Wynn. Good completion out past midfield to Kai Loxley. Mike Loxley's son, the Maryland head coach.
And the converted quarterback, played quarterback in college at a couple of spots, does a great job of feeling the scramble and just turning back, getting eyes on the quarterback, because that's a deep route. He's supposed to just keep going vertical, but realizes the timing's off, gets his eyes around, says, I'm just going to stop right here. Great
23
job.
yards to Loxley.
Wait up.
Oh, it goes sidearm to try to get it out quickly to Pierce, but it's incomplete.
You skipped over something. I just want to go back.
What's that?
So you did WWE last night.
Yeah, last night we had SmackDown in Iowa.
So you're doing UFL today.
Because I cannot possibly miss time spent with you in the booth.
And you're going to Vegas to do boxing tomorrow.
Which the biggest disappointment of all is that you're not joining me there because you are an absolute terror on the tables.
Yeah, my wife's probably very glad I'm not.
You crush the strip, and then we can do the big buffet for Sunday morning and go through all the woes. But it's nice to
wait, is that an invite? Are you just
come on, let's go. Get to the airport, let's go to Vegas. Come sit ringside for the Naoya Inoue fight on Sunday night. Here's Dresser Wynn as he takes it ahead to the 45-yard line.
When are you covering cricket, Tess?
Yeah, right. Seriously.
I don't think that necessarily fits my style. I don't know if you've noticed my broadcast style. Pro wrestling, pro football, and pro boxing. Style.
Hammer. 55 Chevron hammer.
and 6.
All the guys around the line of scrimmage.
Here's what a hit! Ball is out! The ball is out, and it is scooped up, and they are going to score off of it with T.J. Franklin. What a thunderous hit by Armani Marsh! He just wrecked Dresser Wynn, and T.J. Franklin scoop and score.
A little bit of a radar look from this defense. Everybody's standing up, and right tackle Nate Gillum, little late coming off. Nash Jensen has got to bump him off. The right guard has really got to push the right tackle into that pressure. Really hard to pick up, and a monstrous momentum play for Houston. Offense have been searching for a big explosive play, and T.J. Franklin and the defense answer.
Here you go. Look.
Well, I'm standing here with T.J. Franklin. TJ, man, what did you see? Obviously, the ball comes loose. Don't get took place.
Yeah, so just show on the line of scrimmage and blitz. You know, if I don't get side protection, I should come clean. So credit to my teammates, everybody doing their job, and it worked.
Sounds good, man. Good job.
Yes, sir. And they get the conversion as well to Justin Hall. And it's 21-14 all of a sudden. Was the play. The strip sack by Armani Marsh, the scoop and store by T.J. Frank.
And a great job by Armani Marsh of staying low on that hit to the quarterback. A lot of times your eyes get big, you got a free shot at the quarterback. That's when you can get that penalty by going too high. Aim for the ball, aim for the gut, and here on the conversion from Jalen McClendon, just a little quick out for the touchdown to Justin Hall.
Yes.
That's a big conversion there because it makes it a 7-point game. As opposed
to a great career at Washington State. Was all Pac-12. Signed with the Tennessee Titans as an undrafted free agent. Had a decent preseason in 2023 in the NFL. Spent some time on the practice squad with the Titans. And that starring role here today with the Houston Roughnecks. Comes up with the play of the day to this point. The strip sack, force fumble that T.J. Franklin scooped and scored with. There's Prince on the return. Moments ago, this is Jim Turner.
Hey, why aren't we out to that? Why aren't we out to that? He did odd. Well, you're still out.
I know, but we had DN and then number 2 and number 44. We blocked him.
It was split, it's split double A's, so we can't go out. We have to respect this for a second. Then it's a go call. Then you got to get out. We did. I yelled go, and I had the end loop right to me.
There's Nate Gilliam, the right tackle. Obviously, that was the side that the strip sack came off of, and then Alex Lindstrom coming in and explaining to the longtime offensive line coach Jim Turner.
And that's great insight from the center. They had double A gaps, so they have to respect the inside before the outside when it comes to pressure.
Pressure again, but they get the screen to Wes Hills. And Wes Hills makes his way past midfield. Please continue on, George.
Yeah, so the offense has to respect the inside before the outside when it comes to pressure. Always sure up the middle of the pocket. So that's why he said you got to make a go call. So as soon as those guys inside don't come, it's really tough for that tackle, Nate Gillum, to move off the guy he's on to the blitzer. Just wasn't able to do it in time. Great insight there from all the audio access, though.
It was 19 yards after the catch. He set up the screen.
39. There you go.
Wes Hills, good hole as he gets to the 39-yard line.
Wes Hills has been a bright spot for this offense, just signed this week. His ability just to get vertical. I said it earlier, he's a big, tall running back. Runs a little high, but he's physical. When he gets going downhill, he's tough to stop. They're leading rushers so far today and one of the bright spots for this offense.
And Hills will be able to move the chain. Sam?
Coach Turner, we saw you animated on the sideline after that big-time sack. What did you see? We heard it, but what did you see?
Yeah, they had all up, so they all 7 up, and so our offensive line has to get out. The right tackle has to get out to it. Center's got to go out to it.
So what happened? Did the center make the call? Did the slide happen?
They got everybody walked up this. You either got to check out of it and run a screen, do a jailbreak, or you got to get the center out this. We're going to pop the center right now.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Gets it to Adams, and Adams is met at the 31-yard line.
Just Adams' second reception today. Interesting, because we talked to Noah Mazzoni that he was moving Adams from the X to the Z, and even inside to the slot at times. Wanted to move him around, get him more opportunities in the quick game. Just haven't been able to find him as frequently as they like today.
2nd and 3. West Hills, just about a yard there. It'll be 3rd and short for Memphis, who turnover moments ago between 8 points or just possession. So we start the 4th quarter with 3rd and 2 for Memphis. Dresser win. Look at how much room he has. Oh, and he takes a huge hit. It didn't slide. And Sean Preston Jr. just blasts him, and a flag comes down.
Right, but he still can't come up and hit him high to the head. That's what I... Right? Okay. All right. Okay, so we're going to pick up, so there's no foul on the play. Okay.
After conferring, there is no foul on the play. The result is a first down.
The Dresser win did not give him some.
No, he was in an in-between world where he's like, oh, should I slide? Should I not slide? Preston is free to hit Dresser win. He's a runner. Too late that he decides there to kind of half slide. And it was a huge collision.
So E.J. Perry comes into the game after that big hit on Wynn. E.J. Perry, who was the starting quarterback, had a college career at Boston College, then was the Ivy League Player of the Year at Brown, and veteran guy, very smart quarterback who has good legs himself. And Eric Prince takes the carry, and he is upended, and a flag comes down on that first down run by Prince. Down.
There is no foul for holding. The play was illegal. 2nd down.
All right, just kidding again. I think they were looking at James Tunstall here, who's going to drop Christopher Allen. They thought it might have been a hold at first, but a little more of a pancake, and then the helicopter there from Deneric Prince. Just haven't been able to get Prince going.
E.J. Perry's career at Brown, where he was the Ivy League Player of the Year, playing for his uncle James Perry, who's the head coach there in Providence. 2nd and 14. Perry to pass on 2nd down. As he goes underneath to Prince, and Prince gets ahead down to the 23-yard line as Moody made the tackle.
E.J. Perry coming off the bench cold. Good job here with, maybe could have forced it downfield, but pick up a few yards. Get yourself in a little bit more of a third manageable, now 3rd and 7.
If you don't get any of these third downs, I'm kicking.
Paul Mazzoni, the new offensive coordinator, a couple weeks into the job.
Hop it, hop it, hop it. 55, 55.
3rd down and 7 for Perry. Incomplete as he threw it just a touch high for Jonathan Adams, but he took a shot at it.
Yeah, if this ball gets down, he's got a chance. This corner over the top is doing what we call mid-pointing. They're in a cover 3, and he's reading the vertical there in front of him. That ball's out front and a little bit lower. Could have been a touchdown.
So Matt Coughlin comes on for the field goal attempt. And they are fighting, and I mean fighting, all afternoon long. It's been a good showing here between Memphis and Houston. Lawrence Keys on the return. Aaron Dolan, you see, we can bring these overs in. It's been happening lately.
It's awesome to see another over, but just a quick update on some of the quarterbacks, of course. Wynn, before he was taken out of the game, hit over all of his passing props, which is great for bettors. And then as for McClendon, he's coming very close, almost getting over those passing attempts, 3 away from his completions. And right now, Houston laying 4.5 points, and the total still sitting at 45.5.
It's fun to track as Jalen McClendon sits there with 15 completions to this point.
Still haven't seen him uncork one downfield.
That ball is tipped, but yet it's caught. So that'll add to his total. As he gets it to Justin Hall.
Gun fit right.
You know, Jordan, it's not even just the over-the-top shot. There's no intermediate passing game in this game at all.
Gun fit right. Wide peel. 15
It seems like it's a run or a quick game or nothing right now for Houston. I'd love to see them push something downfield, if at least just to start to back up this Memphis team and open up the intermediate.
2nd and 5. RPO. And McClendon then laterals it at the last moment to Justin Hall. All 3 levels of the option.
I love it. I mentioned this last drive, something we haven't seen a ton of. He's super athletic. You can see a little zone read. Everybody crashes down, he keeps it, but love how he keeps his eyes outside wide to that guy who would have been an RPO option to throw it, then becomes a pitch man.
Really great.
I know where the coach made a got a challenge flag.
McClendon.
Come on over there. Are you?
All right, they're looking at that pitch.
You're challenging the full. Okay. You got that, Mayday? Memphis is challenging
the challenge is that it's a forward pass.
Okay.
Memphis has challenged the ruling on the field.
Remember the basic premise that we're dealing with here is that it has to be clearly forward, that if it is parallel, it is deemed to be backwards. The release is just beyond the big line, drifting forward. Yeah, it is a forward pass. Okay, so Frank, we are going to go with the illegal forward pass from beyond the line of scrimmage. The spot of the pass is basically the 40-yard line. So we're going to go back 5 yards from there for the illegal forward pass. Sets us up for the new down of?
Right, so we're going to 5 yards back. The down counts from the 40 to the 35.
Correct.
All right. It's like quarterback.
Plus or minus 40.
Over here where I am, Ron. We're going from where I am right now.
Yeah.
After reviewing the play, illegal forward pass, number 8, the offense. 5-yard penalty from the spot of the pass. The down counts. 3rd down.
No, he said 3rd.
So I'm here with Dresser Wynn. Dresser took a huge vicious hit that last series. How are you feeling?
I feel good now to go. I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna go out here and try to get a win somehow.
How do you respond after a hit like that? I play defense. I love hitting quarterbacks. You took one. How do you respond?
I just got to get up and act like it didn't hurt. But that one took me a little longer to shake off. So I'm ready to go now, though. No excuses for it.
So thanks, Dress.
Appreciate it.
I love it. There's some good honesty there. I mean,
act like it.
You always act like it doesn't hurt, but man, there's a few. There's a few that stick with you.
That really hurt.
Oh yeah.
It's 3rd and what?
I remember one from Mark Barron. It's still the reason I forget my keys on almost a daily basis.
He was vicious.
Oh my God, he had like a 15-yard head start back before they cared about hitting quarterbacks in the helmet.
What? 3rd and 6? 3rd and 6. Okay, all right. Thank you. You got anything?
So they deemed the lateral a forward pass, and that's why they're bringing the ball back.
That's what's so hard, too. I mean, the momentum takes that ball forward a little bit, right? Receiver's behind him when he pitched it, but momentum takes that just a hair forward there.
All right, here we go. What you got? Here you go.
So with that, it's a 3rd and 6. McClendon, incomplete, trying to get it to White.
And that is one of the areas that he does need to improve is his game. Everything's a fastball. Everything's 100 miles an hour. That's the 2nd time he's targeted a running back on an angle route or something around the line of scrimmage that he has thrown just really hard.
Yeah, you got to have him catchable.
Take some pace off, because what you don't realize is that running back turns his head, and there's 10 offensive linemen in his view and you, and he's trying to figure out where you are and where that ball is coming. Just got to take a little pace off it for those running backs around the line of scrimmage.
Rivers sends a knuckler punt to the 20-yard line to Henne. And Henne with good return as he turns the corner. Isaiah Henne went for a 108-yard kick six a week ago and has a big return for Memphis here.
Man, we got to stop him right here. It's a big stop, and you know the clock is going. This is a big stop right here.
Coach, Jalen's been efficient in the quick game. Did hear you say you're trying to get him to throw to certain spots that maybe he's not seeing. What are you seeing out of Jalen so far?
They playing some zone. I just want him to be a little bit more patient and get it in those zone windows, and I think we can make big plays out of it.
All right, CJ, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
It's first down as out of the backfield is Prince, and Prince spins his way down for the 30-yard line tackle by Tyler.
Boy, I'd love to see Noel Mazzoni and Dresser Wynn remind themselves that they have some big receivers on the outside. Like, I'd love to see them target D. Anderson at 6'4", 6'5" on the outside. Jonathan Adams, 6'3". We haven't seen those shots down the sideline, and one of those hit big to D. Anderson earlier in the game. Getting a lot of man coverage.
2nd and 4. After the great punt return by Henne, and now Prince able to keep his footing and get to that corner. Let's see where they mark this as he glided out. I think it's going to be third about the distance of the football.
Hey, chill.
Chill. That would mean freeze, trying to get hard count.
Maybe?
There's...
They challenged it. They challenged it. No, we didn't stop.
You want to challenge holding on offense, number 75? He held number 4. So number 75 of the offense.
Yes, number 75.
Okay.
You got that, Mayday?
I got you. So 75, he's saying, is the hold. Watch
right,
75
talk amongst
speed.
Talk amongst yourselves.
I'm talking, watch his feet, pushes him away. Gets outside the shoulder pads, but hands are virtually in here. Now you look at the shot coming up here. There's the left hand has a grab. Then he's driving them and pushing them. And I'll tell you, to me, in our level, watch the push here after it grab, but then pushes him away. I'm going to deny the challenge. I recognize that there's a slight grab there, but he lets go and then pushes, and the defender falls. I'm going to deny the challenge, so he's going to lose the challenge. He's going to lose the timeout, and he can't challenge again.
Look at it. Thank you. He's dreaming.
During the play, there is no foul for holding. The challenge is denied. Houston is charged with timeout and may not challenge for the remainder of the game.
The ability to hear Mike Pereira explain it and then see C.J. Johnson's reaction.
Well, look, we say this a lot. You could pause almost every single run play, and there's going to be a little bit of holding here or there somewhere. But I struggle with challenging this play. It didn't result in a first down. You lose your challenge for what is going to be a really close game here in the fourth quarter. You lose a timeout. Now you can't challenge anything. If there's a game-changing play at the end of this game, you got to just hope they get it right for something that didn't even equate to a first down.
All these challenges come with the need for a cost-benefit analysis.
Yes.
And what you're saying is that doesn't add up.
Cheers. Call me. Cheers.
3rd and 1.
Let's go. Monday. Come on. Wait up.
West Hills dives ahead for the first down.
First down, still 11. First down, 11. It's first down. Okay, 11. Here we go. Let's go over 53 wide. Over 53 wide. Over 53 wide. Over 53 wide.
Let's go. Get
out!
West Hills again.
Ball's in the middle.
Just a yard.
No, it's not.
9 or 10. 2nd and 9. 11.
10.
10. Give me nickel.
Go ace right. Go ace right.
Let's go away 51 cut. Away 51 cut.
Go 64.
Away 51 cut.
Go 64 caddy.
Away 51 cut.
Hey, 64. Hey, caddy.
Safety's got to come down. Safety's got to come down now.
Dollar. 64. Yeah. Here we go. One day, buddy.
Well, like a man press across the board. Find your best matchup.
All those DBs pressed up, and he's going to go downfield with the one-on-one coverage on Kwame Lassiter, but it's incomplete as Armani Marsh had coverage. He had the strip sack, forced fumble earlier.
Yeah, this one just came out a little high for Dresser win as well. Tight coverage across the board. He's trying to hit the back shoulder here. Marsh in good position, ball just a little high.
Jordan, now that challenge really gets magnified if they get a hold here.
Yep.
Third and 9 for Dresser win. Wes Hills out of the backfield, made a man miss. And with that, he glides his way down to the 13-yard line. And that's a first down.
Well, it's just a really good job. Everybody's sinking off in coverage. Just get it to who's really been one of the best players, if not the best player for this offense today, picking up just the dirty yards. 6-7 yards here or there. Big catch out of the backfield there. What a pickup. Wes Hills just signed to Memphis this week.
O'Neal, the strong safety, is down at the end of that play. You know, it's so interesting you bring that up about Wes Hills. There are so many stories like that of these guys who get picked up, but guys that just join teams. This is a guy who was with the Lions, had some time with Arizona. We told you was an excellent college football player. Was all USFL in 2023, caught an injury, but there are always these curious paths, and then here he is,
just on the street,
a team like this, and he's being productive.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what the relationships are a big part of this business, right? How you treat people, how you perform, and Jim Turner was pounding the table for this guy. Like, hey, he said he always had an affinity for him. Obviously, he was the leading rusher for the New Orleans Breakers when Jim Turner was no line coach there, so knew he had talent, but just a guy that he goes, you know what, I know this guy's going to make an immediate impact.
Hey, get in the hole.
Pounding the table to pick him up, and he's making a big impact today.
Especially down here. What are we doing next here, Ferd? How about a chicken? Let's go half. Listen to the up. You like that, Ferd? Half left. They'll fly. 34 Charlie slide on Monday. Ready? Half left. Go. Let's go. Monday.
First down at the 13-yard line. Memphis trying to retake the lead. Flag comes down as Wes Hills is met at about the 12-yard line.
Illegal motion, illegal shift, 2-minute motion at the same time.
Illegal shift. Offense with 2 players moving and did not reset. 5-yard penalty for first down.
Yeah, watch Chris Pierce, the tight end on the left side. You're going to have motion coming from the left this way, but Pierce never really gets set too late, so both those guys moving at the same time.
20.
Lassiter would have to come to a stop to make that illegal motion there with 2 guys moving.
Hey, gun right, 38 or higher, nail on Monday, right?
First and 15. They go with Hills again. Just 2 yards on the play.
Drill left. Hey, 55. Hey, Exxon. X on. 55.
Houston's going to zone blitz him here.
Yeah, Exxon is going to be at the top of your screen. It's a little snag route by D. Anderson with the back out of the backfield. Let's see if he works to the right here in man coverage.
Second down. Win. Inside the 10-yard line is D. Anderson. It'll be third down from there.
Yeah, that's that snag route I was mentioning. Backside, they call it Exxon. He's just going to come here and sit. Linebacker goes with the running back. Great little flood. Excuse me, not flood, but just little rub action there.
incomplete. The intended target was the 6'6" D. Anderson, but Keenan Isaac had coverage.
Yeah, really good coverage by Keenan Isaac. And this is one where you didn't really have the height advantage because Keenan Isaac is 6'3", right? Press coverage, and D. Anderson just never able to separate from the strong arms and the jam of that press coverage. Don't hate the play call, though, right? Down there trying to target your big receiver. Now you got to settle for a field goal.
Matt Coughlin made from 42 yards earlier. This will be just a 27-yard attempt. And with that, we have a one-point game. Brought it up earlier. This is year 2 of the UFL, the XFL conference, the USFL conference. Top 2 teams in each conference after we play the 10-game regular season will make the postseason. And you look at the USFL conference, and it's muddled, and especially based on the outcome of what happens here.
Yeah, think about it. Birmingham, I can't guarantee that they're going to be the first or second best team in that conference. They've had quarterback issues. Case Cookus, struggled last week. They're going to potentially make another quarterback change, and Michigan looks good at times.
Well, they got Houston, a tough game tomorrow, Michigan.
No doubt.
It's got DC tomorrow, best team in the league right now.
They drop that, and Houston holds on. Houston might jump up. So this is a wide-open USFL conference. That's what we love. Second half of the season. Remember, these are short training camps.
Yes.
Right? So you don't have a lot of time to develop or mesh. And so teams start to mesh and gel later in the season. We're getting mid-season now. We're starting to see the best of a lot of these teams.
There's 6 minutes to play. Just a one-point game. Houston got the spark they needed here in this second half with the defensive play of the game.
Love getting him on the run. Don't love going naked left to the short side. So get him on the run to the short side of the field.
He's able to pass off of that as he goes to Peterson, the tight end. Takes it ahead as he lunges for extra yardage.
Yeah, just having a quick option there is great because you don't have a ton of room to roll into that boundary. So good call there. And love getting the quarterback and his legs going, right? We saw him with a couple scrambles in the third quarter. Gave them some momentum. Still looking for that elusive deep ball.
choice Monday, ready? Yes, demo right, go ahead.
At least he showed a bit of a change up there too,
Yes.
Jordan, instead of nothing but the fastball.
Yes. Great point. Get that up and over the defender.
Second and 1.
All right, that's fine. 180. What's that?
4-man rush for McClendon, and he gets it complete. And that's Justin Hall, the first down for the Roughnecks.
Fox left Z short. Fox left Z short, 37 counter OT.
Fox left Z short. Yep. 37 counter OT. Fox left Z short. 37 counter OT.
Hey, here you go. 12.
Big 12.
Hey, Fox left Z short, 37 counter OT. Monday, ready? Come on. Hey, we gotta go. Here you go. 180. What's that?
White on the carry. As White makes it out to the 45-yard line.
What a big drive here, right? With a 1-point lead. And remember, clock doesn't stop until 2 minutes. So you got a chance to take this all the way down to 2 minutes with the ball in your hand. Try to get some points on the board and force Memphis
Here you go. Hey, right
to lean on some
screen right to F. X signal Monday, ready?
late game heroics to try to get back into it. Huge drive here.
Here you go. 180. What's that?
McClendon as they go with the tunnel screen of Hall. And Hall will take it ahead past midfield for a first down.
Oh, and just the missed tackles coming to fruition again for this Memphis team. They came into the game leading the UFL with 70 missed tackles on the year, way more than the next closest team. And right there, you had 2 guys on him short of the first down and just allowed him to slip through and pick up a crucial third down as the clock ticks.
All right, let's go. We gotta go. Here we go. 180. What's that?
White Straight ahead for a couple of yards. And to your point, that clock continues to tick down in this 1-point margin. Brought up the idea of a run towards the postseason, which just a few weeks ago you would have thought, boy, it's going to be some choppy waters for both these teams. But if Houston can hold on, and then next week you're at Birmingham, so another big swing opportunity.
A team you just beat. Really tough games, though. You get your hardest kind of schedule towards the end, but good thing that they're peaking at the right time before this run.
But the teams you need to beat, right?
Yes,
DC's in the air side, but Michigan and Birmingham.
Oh, that's it.
White, look at him wiggle ahead. And he's close to the sticks again. This is a good, grinding, time-consuming, put-away kind of drive. And a timeout has to be used because of it by Memphis.
Talk about that situational football test.
Slides for the first down.
Okay. All right, let's see how he reads it. As you heard, CJ thinks will take place on 3rd and 1.
What does this backside end do? If he crashes down, excuse me, it'll be the other side now. This side.
Oh, he gives it to the back. And then McClendon tries to give him a little bit of a push. That was Lingard with the carry.
Well, it's going to be real close.
You think you should have kept?
No, I think that's the right call.
Yeah.
You only need you need a guy to fall forward, right?
So get your leverage, get the pads low.
Yeah, too much can happen when the quarterback's got the ball in his hands 5 yards behind that first down. So don't mind handing that off. Let's see where the spot is.
And this right here, I think you got it.
Remember, Memphis does have their challenge.
Y'all don't even use these.
Oh, look at that. No chain gang here. Technology at its finest, saying it was just the nose. This is tough. This is where Memphis upstairs could be looking at this going, do we challenge it? It's just really hard to see where the ball is in that mess.
Hey, I just see Fish move the ball up. Yeah, I'm going to challenge that spot.
Yeah.
I'm going to challenge him moving up.
Says, I'm going to challenge that spot. To your point, Jordan.
Measurement, and it is a first down.
You got a challenge.
So Jim Turner is going to challenge this critical spot of 3rd and 1.
And here,
so the ruling is it's a first down.
Approximate.
And so you're challenging the spot?
I'm challenging the exact spot of that football because when that ball was on the ground, for whatever reason, the gentleman, he picked the ball up and moved
Okay,
forward
Frank,
about
we're looking at this. First of all, no progress. Did we rule progress at any point?
Okay. All right.
He's going to look at it. Did anybody rule progress?
No.
K-Love, Chris, did you rule progress? Okay, no.
Okay.
No progress was ruled.
No progress was ruled. So any push forward is going to be okay. Looking at down the line, it's so hard to find the ball, period, when it gets into the muddle of bodies here. You know, looking at any shots, this is the best look that I get. It's this second shove right here. This shot, when it starts to go forward there, I just don't have any look that I can change. So we're just going to stay with the first down. So the challenge is going to be denied. Yeah.
And he lost the challenge and a timeout. So
Correct.
Second timeout.
Give it to him again. I think this is important.
The challenge is denied. The ruling on the field is upheld. First down. Memphis has charged the timeout and may not challenge for the remainder of the game.
And the losing the timeout can become a dagger.
Yeah, big. You're still going to have the 2-minute warning, but it was interesting hearing Mike Pereira talk about, ask the officials, anybody rule forward progress, right? Because initially he is stopped behind the line, but it's that second surge forward that pushed him across.
It is a first down. And Houston with an opportunity to seal a good, solid win. And you see White has to reverse course. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe just a little bit beyond. Then a back-and-forth game. Houston at home, trying to even their record at 3-3 if they can put this away after this 2-minute. First play off the 2-minute warning. Oh, carry. As they bring the wide receiver around, and Eli Walker has to make the tackle.
Trying to just end it.
Yeah.
Trying to pick up that first down and get everybody to go home.
I think we run drag and block and throw to shorty.
Last time out used by Memphis.
If we want to run it.
So Memphis is out of timeouts. Well, last night it was St. Louis coming up with a 12-6 win. Former TCU star and Heisman runner-up Max Duggan is now the starting quarterback at St. Louis. Glad you're with us today. Well, it's been a really entertaining game that went over that total of 37.5 and is coming down to the wire here. Tomorrow, it's a big one between D.C. and Michigan to get your day started in the UFL. 3rd and 7.
Well, if they throw it here and it's incomplete, that clock stops.
3rd and 7. He's going to throw it. Pressure off the edge and gets it complete for the first down to Chisholm to put this game away.
Wow. We've been talking about the inexperience. Watch the experience. Knowing he's hot this side, he's going to drift to his left. You can hear the audio right before he said, cover 0, I'm hot. He knew who was coming. He drifted away from him to buy some time and put it right on the money to close this game out. I've been on McClendon a couple times. I think he missed a couple protections, did a couple things that showed some inexperience. That right there is a heck of an experience play from a quarterback that's making just the 7th start of his career since high school.
And Tom Luganville, by the way, there's a miscommunication here. Really sloppy management as the play clock was running down.
We good. Victory. It's victory.
You can hear C.J. Johnson said, it's victory formations. Put this thing away. Let's put it away on the betting perspective with Aaron Dolan. Aaron?
Well, it was a good day for the public. We won on Memphis covering as well as the over-cashing. The public liked both of those plays heading into this game. And keep in mind, guys, underdogs, I mean, they're cashing over 80% in the UFL this season. So that's a great trend to keep track of. But this was a fun game. And, guys, we love an over. Good day for an over.
It is indeed, Aaron.
Sun shining, the over hits, the underdogs. UFL football, baby.
Hey, and Tom Luganville, let's get into this drive for Houston, because more first downs on this drive than they had on their previous 7. They had 4 first downs on this drive. They had 2 on their previous 7.
Well, if you noticed, a couple of those came because they decided to get under center, and then they ran the counter and just lined up and said, you know what, we're going to run the football. Let's see if we can stop it, and they couldn't. So that got some momentum there, but what a risky call there to throw the football, Jordan and Tess, and a great accurate throw by Jalen McClendon.
2 risky calls. The reverse was a pitch backwards.
Yeah.
You're trying to milk the clock and you let the ball out of your quarterback's hands on a pitch to a wide receiver. 2 plays that definitely showed the aggressiveness of C.J. Johnson and this Houston team that feels like they're much better than their record shows to close this game out. And I think they are better than their record shows. Close loss to Arlington, 11-9 earlier in the season. Close loss to Birmingham by 1 touchdown earlier, and now they have their quarterback, and you're starting to see a different team.
When we mentioned next week at Birmingham.
All right, come on.
That is a big one. It's this race to try to make the top 2 in the conference standings and make the postseason really heats up now with Jalen McClendon at quarterback. A league of opportunity, and he's starting to take advantage of his opportunity.
Yeah, as a 29-year-old, that, as we've said it before, making just his 7th career start since high school, this is truly his first and last opportunity to showcase that he has what it takes to be an NFL quarterback. Hasn't really been given that extensive opportunity to show he's developed, and you saw the development and the growth even today from the first quarter to the 4th quarter to that big throw when he was hot and empty on 3rd down to seal the game.
Good solid win for C.J. Johnson and his crew.
Good job, man. Good job.
Team that's getting better and better.
Congratulations, man.